Hi and welcome back. I was working on this padlock here and I had a few problems making it, but eventually got there. And as I was saying, you will get little parts that will annoy you of your model, or they will annoy you later on, so it's good to fix things, whatever method you use for creating models. It's good to make sure those methods are robust. They're not just quick methods, there's always a little catch. Okay, first thing you can see my model's on the wrong side. My padlock's on the wrong side of this model, so I'll just bring it round here. There we go. And I want to create some little catches, so I'll unfreeze all and I'll create some little parts here for this to go through. So I could do it really simply by making what should I do? Yeah, I always like to use geometry most of the time. It's more predictable what's going to happen with it, and you can see the polygons there, as opposed to maybe using a combination of splines or drawing elements then. So I'll basically just create this little box and editable mesh, or editable poly, sorry. I'll just choose some faces like that, just delete those out, and same with the back ones. Okay, choose these and scale them out like that, scale them up a bit, bring them back in again. And make sure it all looks fine on the other ones. Yeah, it's always good to have a couple of viewports in sight to see what's happening, but I'll basically just choose these and scale them back down again. And I'll choose all of them and scale it down. And these ones I want to move round, so I'll rotate them like that, and I'll drag it over like this. Take this one and bring it to about there. You'll notice I'm always drag selecting so that I get the whole row. I'm not just clicking, otherwise I just get that one edge. So on the side I'm always drag selecting to get the whole row. That's created that little shape, that one. It's hard to see what's going on with not in view or anything. Make sure I'm back into my model. I'll choose wireframe. I can see what's going on a bit there. Oh yeah. Sometimes I am a donut. I'll just bring it back to 0 there. I want to rotate it back the way. These grids sometimes they get in my way a little bit, so I'll just turn all the grids off and I'll bring everything into view. Yeah, Rotate that back. Bring it over to here. I'll just embed it a little bit into that part. I'll choose all these verts. I'll scale them in. Move them in. Okay. I'll hold down Shift on the object and I'll make a copy. And I just want to flip it vertically, so I'll use this mirror. Click on the Y. Okay. And bring this up. Let's see how it looks. Okay. Padlock would go kind of like that. Let's move the padlock out of the way for a second. In fact, let me just right click on the padlock and choose hide selection. This way I can see things a little bit better. Now that looks okay to me, I think. So what I'll do now is choose this, choose the element mode, and why are those selected? I'll just unselect. And I'll attach this catch. I'll choose this part and I'll attach this one. Okay, so we've got two different parts. We've got our padlock, and now all we need to do is put the axis at the back so it opens. So with this part selected, I'll go into the hierarchy, effect pivot only, and I'll just move this back. I'll press G again to get the grid back on. I'll use the snaps and I can get it right perfect at that back corner. And turn that back off, turn the snaps back off, and I'll test it. And there we go. For now I'm going to bring that to 90 degrees so I can work on the underside of it. It's not quite finished. I just want to choose this whole face here. You can see it was in 4 parts there. I could make it one whole part to save some geometry. So with those 4 parts selected, I could wonder if there's a way. There might be a way to just make them all as one, but I'm not sure. So I'll just delete them, and with the polygon mode still active, I'll make sure I get these corner points. Double click the last one, and that creates a new face. You really need to be careful when you're doing that. You could easily create new verts or select the wrong verts, so that looks good. Okay, the create mode comes back off, I think, so I'll just click off and click back on. And I think if it's dark red, it's the wrong side, so I might have to flip that. There's a flip button somewhere. Flip. There you go. It's bright red now. That's the right side. I'm seeing that it flips the normals, so they point out the way and not in the way. Just in case you've got any back face culling on. Kind of running out of time now. No, I'm not. I've still got 5 minutes. So I'll just do an inset. 4 is good. I'll do an extrude. I'll just bring it back enough to make it a little bit deep, but not so much that it starts to poke through the top. So that looks pretty good. Okay. hide all to see my padlock back. At this point you can colour coordinate things a little bit better, like use some colour similar to what the object will be. I'll just do that to make it a little bit more easy to see what's going on. Okay, so I can now close this. And I'll be getting ready to texture map. I'll just pause this a little bit. No, I won't, in fact. I'll keep it all the same. Okay. I'll save the file, that's what I'll do. Always save your work. Save as. And I tend to save in increments. I've actually got it set up so that every time I press the save button, you'll notice up here it says chest03.max. As soon as I hit save, that becomes chest04.max. You do that through the preferences, file preferences, file properties, nope, customize, preferences, files, save, increment on save, that's the one. So if you have that checked and you've named your file and you've saved your first copy, anytime you press save it will save the next step, so it's a good way of getting back to a certain stage of your work. You can see this hasn't got a smooth modifier on it, so I'll do that just now. Smooth, auto smooth, 89. 89 is one less than 90, and it's smoothing things out a little bit there. Smooth, auto smooth, 89. There you go. So save it again, and in the next video I'll show you how to UV map. Okay, that's all for this video.